An incredible collection of artwork based on Greek mythology, specifically centered on this gorgeous statue. The owner of the collection is found dead. A nearby neighbor, a tape-recorded message, and a single word written in blood are all important clues. Match wits with Rob McCool, as well as Ron McCoy, to see if you can solve this Madcap mystery. Rob McCool's Madcap Mysteries, an RM production. Starring Ron McCoy as Rob McCool. Tonight's episode, The Case of the Murdered Myth Maven.
I, Rob McCool, have been called to investigate the death of a man who loved Greek mythology, as you will soon see as I head into his house. This should be interesting. Must have taken a few tons of plaster for that one.
Oh, I didn't see you, Mr. McCool. I was told to get photographs of everything from every angle.
Well, you certainly got every angle of that statue.
I was just following Detective Umbright's orders.
Did he tell you to get shots of that broken display case over there? Someone, probably the killer, couldn't tell junk from class. That vase left behind in the case looks Minoan to me.
I wouldn't know anything about that. I am just a photographer, and I have a lot more left to photograph.
I'll just bet you do.
And if you're looking for Detective Umbright, he is over there, mesmerized by the painting of Damien and Pythias.
Yes, I see.
Hey, Mr. McCool, you should see the stuff in there. There's all kinds of broken display cases.
Hi, Detective Umbright. Yes, I've seen one broken display case.
Well, there are lots of them. And some of those big statues. I guess they were just too big for the killer to carry. You should see this one. Damocles.
That's Damocles.
Yeah, Damocles. He's got this giant sword over his head, hanging from the ceiling yet. And these two guys, Damien and
Pythias?
Yeah, Pythias. Ha! Wonder what those two guys had going.
They are a wonderful symbol of true friendship. Nothing more.
Didn't look like that to me. Anyways, we're gonna have a lot more trouble tracking down all that pottery than fingering the killer. Here's the piece de resistance.
I heard there was a message left by the owner, Arlen Beauregard Renfro, right before he died.
Yes, a tape-recorded message in his own words. Would you like to hear it?
Absolutely. Of course I would love to hear it.
It is in that room over there. Let's go and listen to it.
I have a feeling that this will be the piece de resistance.
Okay, Mr. McCool. Here is the last recording made by Arlen Beauregard Renfro.
Okay, I'm ready.
There is also another message that he left. However, you need to hear the tape-recorded message first.
Okay, Hugo. I'm ready to hear the message.
I am Arlen Beauregard Renfro. I have a feeling that someone is going to murder me for my collection of Greek art. The person I suspect is... Wait. He's coming.
That is all. We also found this. We found it right beside him. See? Look out! Printed in his own blood. Venus. With his own finger, too. Must have.
Did you find anything else?
Yes. We found an engraved, ebony-handled riding crop. The initials, MCR, were very clear. We found it behind the statue of Venus over there. That's blood on it. Or I miss my guess. Bet it's the old man's too. Anyways, MCR has got to be Michael Creason Renfro, the old man's nephew. Find him, and I'll bet it's case closed.
Detective Umbright, I think you're looking at a frame-up. And a clumsy one too, I might add.
What do you mean? It's plain as day. The old guy records a message, then writes the location of a clue, all in his last seconds. He uses his own blood. He couldn't possibly...
If I may, you, young man, have an obvious gap in your classical education. And unless you fill it, you are going to arrest the wrong person. So, I have noticed something that Detective Umbright has not. What could that be? Be thinking about that, and as you do, please click on like, subscribe, and on the notification bell so that you always know when I upload a new video. And now back to Rob McCool's Madcap Mysteries. So I had to get out of there. Apparently, Hugo Umbright, Detective Umbright, feels very strongly about the clue that he has found, this and that tape recording, but I am suspicious. I am very suspicious, especially since right across the street from Arlen Renfro's house, there is, well, you can see, it's a rundown former school, St. James School, and earlier today, I met a gentleman who had some very interesting things to say.
I have known Arlen Beauregard Renfro since we went to school together, back in the 1960s. He's as nutty as a payday bar, but he knows Greek mythology.
Did you know his nephew, Michael Creason Renfro?
Yes, I know Michael. He shared his uncle's love for mythology as well as for horses.
Interesting. So, Michael, Arlen's nephew, knows a lot about Greek mythology. That is, indeed, very interesting. Well, it's time I headed back in to share with Detective Umbright my suspicions and also the resolution to this mystery.
You're back, Mr. McCool. I am so sorry for getting upset earlier.
That's okay, Hugo. I really just wanted to...
You said earlier that I have an obvious gap in my classical education. What did you mean by that?
Arlen Beauregard Renfro's devotion to classical mythology was devout and exclusive, except...
Except for what?
More like, except for whom? I have learned that Arlen Beauregard Renfro's nephew, Michael Creason Renfro also shared a love and a knowledge of Greek mythology. Therefore,
He killed his uncle so that he could inherit his collection?
Michael Creason Renfro would not have referred to the statue as the statue of Venus because that statue was a statue of Aphrodite. Venus is a Roman goddess, however, Aphrodite is a Greek goddess.
Oh, how could I have been so stupid?
No comment. Another case solved. My next adventure, hopefully, will be just as interesting as this one was. This Madcap mystery is solved, but be sure to join me in the next episode of Rob McCool's Madcap Mysteries. A farmer relates the death of his farmhand. He claims self-defense. He believed that the farmhand was fooling around with his daughter, who claims that he wasn't. And Rob McCool learns a lot by some very sneaky eavesdropping. It will take some mighty fancy sleuthing to get to the bottom of the case of the farm feud fatality, the next episode of Rob McCool's Madcap Mysteries.